How are you?
Good. How are
Happy
you?
Thursday. Happy Thursday. I'm doing
Happy
great.
Thursday. Good.
I shall not complain. I'm gonna do a little complaining during my vent though, but
Well, go
yeah.
ahead. We always here for the juice.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday. It's your girl Fox.
And I'm Kanisha,
And
and
this
this is
is Steady
Steady Mommin.
Mommin. Alrighty, honey. What is your mom event for the day?
So actually, my mom event is a little different this time, and it's intentionally different because in the past, I just kind of I'm going with my emotion, like this is what I'm upset about, and this is what I'm gonna talk about, and that's really what it's technically designed for. But I'm tired of talking about this particular topic, so I want to talk about something good. So my victory event is basically just feeling light on my feet, just feeling like thankful now that I'm seeing, they say hindsight is 2020. Now that I'm actually seeing certain things evolve in my life and looking back, I'm like, man, God, I appreciate it. And I'm light on my feet. So I'm happy.
I love that. I saw a video the other day of a young lady basically saying, you know what, God, I just got to stop and thank you for making it enough, making it all enough, making the money
Amen.
enough, making the gas enough, making my energy enough. Just thank you for making it enough. I was like,
Right.
yes, but enough.
Yes.
I love that for you,
Absolutely.
sis.
Thank you. Because I come a mighty long way, child.
And we still trudging.
Yes.
The
So,
journey
so what is
continues.
your event?
Okay, so this is for all of my lovely people that use rideshare apps. Okay,
Okay.
I got a few tips for rideshare users today. Okay,
All
tip
right.
number one, if you are not, I do understand that the world may not stop because you don't feel good. You may still need places to go, so you may still need to get in somebody's car. If you know you don't feel well, wear a mask. That is
Right.
a very small space that you are in with somebody for however long your ride is. The least you can do if you're gonna get in somebody's car sick is cover up your face. Okay, and not
Yeah.
spread your germs all over their car for their personal use. My daughter rides in my car.
Yeah. Yeah.
For the next people that are gonna get in the car behind you, for me,
Yeah.
put on a
Yeah.
mask. Tip number
Be
two,
considerate. Yeah.
girl. Tip number two, if you need to make a stop while on your route, I mean, yeah, like a stop that's like on your route, like you want to stop and go to the gas station or something small, be prepared to tip or put it in the app. There's a functionality for that in the app where you can just add as many stops as your little heart desires.
Yeah.
Put it in the app or be prepared to tip for people's time. Okay. Last tip, but not least,
Right.
do not leave your personal belongings in the car.
Hmm.
Stop a minute, check, make sure you got all your stuff because it is very much an inconvenience for a driver to try to coordinate getting you your stuff back. We don't have to do that. But the good people in this world that do it will. But it is an inconvenience. I'm just letting you know. So just make sure you got all your stuff before you get out of people's car.
Jeez. It's funny that you say that. That last one really resonates because I had left my cell phone in somebody's car.
Girl,
You remember
somebody,
that?
yes, somebody left their wallet in my car today. And I'm
Yeah.
like, well, baby, I'm going live. You don't have to wait.
Oh, they
and,
already
he, and,
contacted you? Okay.
and here's my cash app.
Okay.
So yeah. Anyway,
Hey, we in the business, honey, to make money, honey. We ain't got no time.
boss small event for the day.
That was pretty good and educational for the people in the back.
Yeah, but I want to say something about your event. I love that that was your event today because it very much aligns with our topic for today and our live journaling session. So that's exciting.
That is, and it was unintentional. I was just like, okay, no, enough is enough. You got to say something. We need to go the positive route. Like, I may go back to Betty, but today I'm happy.
That's good. I'm sorry if y'all hear a lot of banging and machines going on. There's some construction going on around me. So if it
I
gets too
don't hear
loud,
anything.
let me know. Okay.
Okay, I don't hear anything so far. So basically, we're going to talk about our mommy news. This is a segment for our mommy news. So what I want to talk about is how Georgia earns an F in a national report on maternal infant health. Black women are often ignored or dismayed by doctors due to deeply ingrained systematic issues, including implicit racial biases, harmful historical stereotypes, and a general lack of respect and empathy within the healthcare system. These disparities in care often refer to as a, I can't pronounce this word, miss, yeah, you want to put it in the chat?
Um,
In medicine, it's maybe some French term in medicine occurs regardless of the patient's social economic status or education level.
well, we've been
So
talking about that. We've mentioned and hinted on this a few times in multiple
before,
episodes.
yeah,
Mhm. And now it's
yeah,
just in the news.
yeah, because it's consistently happening. Seeing those two women, one was sent home, one was like crowning and you know, during her questionnaire. Serena Williams, you know, she has her story out there. There's a doctor called Shanice Williams. She was a doctor and succumbed to it, even knowing exactly what she needed. And even
Hmm.
for me, like I said before in our previous conversations, I've had four children, four cesareans, and it seems to have gotten worse and worse on my body. And by that last one, I had a hot spot where the doctor was cutting on me and I could actually feel it. You know, thank God at that moment they listened, but it's just you hear too many stories. And one other one I'll say, I don't know if you know this, but a good girlfriend of mine, Corinne, she actually almost died on her last pregnancy. They nicked her bladder.
Oh my
And
gosh.
yes, and it was like it wasn't until her husband, her white husband, went to the charge nurse, and yeah, then they started
Got them
listening.
together.
Yeah, got
Hmm.
them together. Then they started listening, but she could have lost her life.
The fact that so the title for the article is Georgia earns an F in
Yeah,
National Report on Maternal Infant Health. An F is not even trying. What is an F? That
failed,
is crazy. Like, if you
failed.
are in the state of Georgia and you are looking to have children, currently pregnant, in the process, whatever, just as we always say, be very mindful, be very vocal, and pay attention to your body and fight for yourself. Be your advocate for yourself, be your advocate for your child, and do what you have to stay alive and be healthy, you and your baby.
Yeah, you really need to because I don't know. This may cause controversy, but I really truly feel like black women are the least considered and the last on the totem pole. And but we're
It's true.
always meant to be so strong. We always have to be so strong, you know, and resilient. And even I feel like we're telling our own selves that, you know, like I'll be fine, you know, I'll get through it, I'll get over it. That other people aren't taking us seriously anymore either. So we really have to advocate for our health.
Yeah, it's definitely a disease of the mind that we gotta get rid of.
Yeah,
It's okay.
absolutely.
It's okay to not be okay. And it's okay to communicate that you're not. So we need to get
Absolutely.
in the practice of that moving forward.
Mhm.
Next article, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but the Environment Protection Agency, also known as the EPA, has finally approved forever chemicals being used as the main pesticide for our produce. Everybody is upset about this, okay? Just about everybody except for the EPA is upset about this because if you don't know, forever chemicals are basically pesticides that contain compounds that do not break down. They do not break down in the environment and they do not break down in our bodies.
Mhm.
Okay, so if they're spraying our produce with these chemicals that don't break down, they're doing it so that the bugs will stay away and the other animals will stay away. But if it's keeping them away, what do you think it's doing to us?
Yeah.
You're ingesting. So basically, the issue with it is it can seep into the soil and stay there and actually change the soil. So anything planted after the seeping of the chemicals is bad. So
Wow.
it can change the generations of our produce, over time, which is scary.
That is so scary. And here it is, you got people that are capitalizing on these things about, you know, foods that are not really real. They're selling seeds and but if you got these real seeds and not genetically modified seeds, you putting it in the soil and it's
It's
still
still
got the same
bad.
outcome. So that's kind
Yeah.
of fucked up.
Yeah, it's not a good thing at all. And you can't even wash it away. So that was my next question. Like, well, damn, okay. So we just got to make sure that we wash our produce better. No, not necessarily. So basically, the chemicals don't wash off of the fruit because the fruit and vegetables can absorb the the chemicals. So there is no washing it. The best thing that they suggest that we do is soak our produce in baking soda and water and wish for the best.
And good luck, chicken
Yeah.
butt, because the
Yeah.
pharmaceutical companies are waiting for you.
Yeah. Yeah. So
The
it just
fuck?
it's so discouraging because even when you try to do the right thing, it's like, damn, I can't even eat fruits and vegetables
Damn, and they
without trying.
high,
Come on, and they high. And now they
right?
full of
Pomegranate
damn
high.
now they full of chemicals that can kill you. Ain't that crazy?
I can't. I'm planning for my exit strategy, and I'm just gonna keep putting it in the universe. But I'm not gonna be in America for, well, at least by 53 I'll be gone because I got these children and we got this
Yes.
nigga here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But by 53, child, I'm like, look, I graduated too. I'm getting the fuck on.
Okay.
Right.
So basically, what I'm going to start doing, and what I suggest everybody else that is concerned about this start doing, is start looking for your local Black-owned farms in your city. If you are in the Atlanta area, I found two for you. There is Patchwork City Farms. Okay, they have an Instagram, and you can go on their website, but their shop is open every Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. Okay. And they accept SNAP benefits. So again, that's Patchwork City Farms. Another one that I stalked and vetted is the Atlanta Harvest. They are open every Sunday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. And you can also shop with them online, which is pretty dope. So to shop with them online is shop.atlantaharvest.com. We're just going to have to be very creative on how we get the produce and the food that we need for ourselves and our families.
We have to definitely vet, be strategic, be more of a producer instead of a consumer. Maybe we need to get more into agriculture. Maybe we need to figure out how to really solve these disparities because we can't just sit back and keep saying, "Oh, woe is me," or "What are they doing?" or "The government this, the government that." We have to take some sort of action at some point.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see more single families having little gardens and things at home like they used
Mhm.
to back in the day. A lot of families coming together and like my sister's not
Villagers.
yeah, my sister's not in Georgia, but she's really good at like growing fruits and vegetables and stuff. So like if you know somebody that has been interested in it or has done it before and kind of let it go, now is the time to kind of
Get it back.
selfishly encourage them to like, maybe you should pick that back up and maybe you should teach us how to do it because, yeah,
Yeah.
it's coming to those times for sure.
Oh, that would be good if we can get somebody to come on here that is a gardener and talk
Yeah,
about
we'll
ways.
talk
Yeah,
about
that
it.
would be cute.
You know
Yeah.
what? They have so when my mother-in-law was here last week, she said that her daughter-in-law had this like it was I'm gonna say machine for lack of a better term, but it allows her to grow produce in her apartment. And
Oh,
basically like it
uh-huh.
waters itself.
I know what you're talking
And
about. Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
like,
like
that's
those
pretty
like
cool.
stands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
costly too.
they are costly, but hey.
Hey, what's the difference? Yeah. Okay, so studies say women are more attracted to men with bellies.
Do we
You
find that to
know,
be true?
I don't know because I have not been in the market for that. But I will say, considering 40 years old, recently divorced, I guess I'm just open, right?
Yeah.
So as long as he got a mule, I'm fine. As long as it goes past his belly, I'm fine.
I don't know if if I were single, if I would be so much attracted or worried about the belly. I don't
I,
know.
I don't know.
I think where I am right now, I would probably prefer a man who has a nice body because I'm looking to be in the gym and have those kind of like healthy eating lifestyles and like get up and be physical type of lifestyles. I want some stamina,
Yeah,
so
not that. When you think about health over just like,
it's okay, y'all. She got a call. She coming back. We can't hear you. There you go.
okay, good. I'm sorry. I have to train my friends. Look, I'm going live. Don't call me.
That's all right. Tell her to jump
Oh,
on the live. Jump
that's
on
what
the
I'm saying,
live.
girl. Please. But I to your point when it relates to the health side of things, I would much more prefer to consider that. Like, hey, because everybody that is fat is not unhealthy, but or has a belly, rather, just lack of better terms. But ultimately, I feel like for me, aesthetically, I don't think that that would be a good fit for me. But hey, to each his own.
I mean, and then I got a belly right now. I don't want to be bumping bellies. We got to get rid of the bellies.
We don't want to butterball it together.
Let's get rid of the bellies just all together. Everybody, let's just be a healthier, happier people.
Right.
That's sexy. Healthy and happy is sexy. I'm attracted to that.
Yes, and your libido will increase with that, like
And if
tremendously.
anything is big, it need to be the pockets.
It need to be the what?
The pockets.
Oh, okay. Well, the
Hmm.
pockets and what's inside. Okay, so anyway, go on.
So, mamas, let us know what you think. Are you more attracted to men with big bellies? Is this study accurate? Let us know
I
what
would
y'all
like
think
to hear the
about that
feedback.
there.
Yes,
So the next story, the U.S. grocery prices have hit a record high. As we have all known, we have all felt, we have all experienced. Now they're finally communicating the truth about the situation. Okay, so a post from Earn Your Leisure shared that the U.S. grocery prices have reached record levels, with the average monthly cost for a family of four now estimated at approximately $1,000, $1,030. Sorry, according to data from the Urban Institute. That's a family of, I think I spend that on a family of three, at least. I spend at least $1,000 at the grocery store a month.
girl. Yes. That's why I say it's. I mean, yeah. Kudos to them for bringing these statistics back in our face that we've been feeling already in our pocketbooks. Thank you. We appreciate it. But still, it's like, when are y'all gonna start leveling the playing field? Because people are not bringing in enough money to compensate these differences, and that's a problem.
Girl, and that leads us into our next story.
Okay, so Linden Tree released an article stating that childcare in the U.S. now costs more than rent. Here are some fun facts. I mean, not fun facts. Excuse me. Here are some facts from the article. So childcare costs for parents with two kids exceed rental costs in 85 of the country's largest metro areas. Families around the U.S. pay an average of $1,282 per month for full-time infant care. Families with two children, with two children, on the other hand, spend an average of 2,252 per month. Cities in the worst child care costs are Omaha, Nebraska, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Buffalo, New York.
Wow. So, damn, that's almost $1,300 a month just in childcare. That's insane. And that's increased because when Legacy was two, I was
Yeah.
paying $800 a month for her to go to daycare. And that was what, 3 years ago?
I don't know. That's been depending on, like, the schools will really, differentiate those costs, obviously. But I think for me, when my 21-year-old was a baby, I think we were teetering at the, like, between $600 to $800 range then too.
Yeah.
But this is the thing. This is why I say, like, America really truly contradicts itself. You you're not adapt. It's like, what is the census really following? Like, what are we doing? Like, why aren't y'all aligning these statistics to try to help people out? Because that's gonna stop, certain stories like we saw. But I don't know if that was his problem. The guy at McDonald's that had his kid playing in the playscape. You remember that old story?
Hmm.
For him to go get a job, but it ended up not being the truth, right?
Right.
But if that was true, a lot of parents are actually making those sacrifices, leaving their kids at home, telling them not to open the door just so they can go provide for their kids.
Yeah.
And then if you get caught, then you're trying to take the kid and put him in the system. It's like, it's just a huge contradiction here.
Yeah. And then like the structure of family has changed as well.
Yeah,
You don't have grandmas and aunts just sitting home anymore where you can just drop your kids off and go about your business. Like they're out in the workforce a lot of the time now too. So
good
there
point.
really is no balance. There's you either are home with your kids or you paying these extreme prices for childcare.
And most women are going home to save the household that costs. Because it's like you almost working just to pay daycare. And
Just to pay
the
daycare.
yeah, and the
Yeah.
difference that you have left is not even worth the gas. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Or
Mm-hmm.
the headache. So
Yeah.
that's the reason why I stay was a stay at home mom for majority of my time being married, or majority of my time even being a mother. And even now, I got into being an entrepreneur, just so I can be more accessible to my kids.
Absolutely.
So it's sad.
Absolutely. Ooh, child. That news. I mean, that news, it's so funny because this segment of news is stuff that we know, we've been feeling, we've talked about, but
Yeah.
now it's just finally coming out in black and white print.
Yeah.
Right.
Thanks.
So, yeah,
Thanks.
mamas continue to hold on. We know what's going on. We out here living every day.
We
Okay.
out here.
But that's why we are going to have our lovely live journal session today, y'all. I hope y'all got y'all journals. If you don't
Let me
got your
get
journals,
mine.
pause us right now and go get your journals because we're about to plan our holistic health plan for 2026.
Hold on, girl. I
Huh?
lost my pen. Hold on.
While she's looking, we are planning our holistic health plan for 2026 today, guys. We're going to give you a nice little structure to be able to kind of think about your year and what you want to bring forth in 2026. This is also a very, very good exercise to do with your children and your spouse. So, even if you want to take some time to think about the goals that you write down, still like section it off in the way that we're about to tell you to section it off, okay? It is the holiday season. And for me, the holiday season is a way to make you feel fat from eating all that food on Thanksgiving. Okay, broke from spending all of that money on Black Friday and your Christmas gifts and all of that. Now you're in debt going into the new year. And now you feel like you need a million resolutions because you're fat, you're broke, and your life sucks. So we
Damn, bitch, I got depressed just
so
I got depressed.
we are not doing that this year, okay? Listen to
No.
us, stick with us, and get your journals out so that we can avoid going into the new year fat, broke, and helpless. All right. So the
Oh.
first thing we need to do with starting our plan for 2026 is to take the time to sit down and think about 2025, like reflect on 2025. So the first section that you're going to carve out in your notebook is a reflection page. All right, right, reflect. 2025 reflection on the top, and then list out your wins for the year, list out things that you feel were losses, and list out any important lessons that you learned in the year through your own like personal experience or the experience of people around you. So, Miss Kanisha, do you have a win, loss, and lesson that you would like to share with the people?
I do actually. I'm a little long-winded, so y'all please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So here it is. For me, realizing that there's life truly after divorce. To be in a relationship your entire adult life and it goes to shit. I was listening to Beyonce Sandcastles, like you build all of this to watch it get washed away. It's crazy to
Mm,
witness, right? And
mm,
so to finally get to this point that I think thought I would never get to after this year and him having a new baby, yeah. I'm like, yes, that's a win for me
mm.
to really truly be light on my feet and just know that there's life after divorce. So thank you. So my loss, obviously is the dead weight of the nigga. So we ain't gonna go in all of that.
Well, I don't know if
And
that's a loss. Sis. That might be a win too.
the dead weight. He was dead weight. He
But
was
you
in
lost
my
it.
way.
But
Yeah,
you
I
lost
lost
it,
the
so
dead
you
weight.
won.
Yeah. Well, I won, but it's tomato tomato. But I really feel like I lost dead weight. I was like, this man was really truly holding me back. How my life is just completely open up. I'm living some of my dreams already. Like, yo, like that nigga had to go. So
Yeah.
shout out to the ladies that's holding on the dead weight. Let that shit go. Cause
It's
life
light
after
on the other
divorce is
side.
real. So a lesson for me is to ultimately set the agenda for my own life. Like I don't have to sit in the passenger seat of somebody else, a husband, or a job, anybody's agenda for me. I can set that on agenda and I can get in the driver's seat of my own life. So that's basically what I gathered. That's well, another lesson was be more for self, not selfish because that's not right, but be more for self. Like is this really going to work for me? Friendship, even boundaries with your kids. That was another one I think we talked about last show. Yeah, it's all about self. So that's my lessons. What about you, Boo?
So my win I gotta give to Yellow Fox Media. I
Okay.
shout out to Yellow Fox Media. This year, I really am proud of the work and effort I've put forth. We started this lovely podcast, which I love so much. I was able to film a short film, and I have so much more like that I'm currently working on. So I really did put the energy and the work into growing Yellow Fox Media this year, and I'm just going
You've done a good job so far. Yeah.
to be rolling into next year. Next year we got to do more. I need to
You
grow more.
really are a talent. Hats off. I'm truly fortunate to be a part of this, as you know, but yeah, you the
I love you,
truth.
girl.
You the
Thank you.
truth.
Thank you. Thank you. I would say my loss, though, was getting this baby weight off of me. I still have not done that. So in 2026, it's not just no new year, new me nonsense. This is something that I have been wanting to do for a year since I've had my baby. And I will bring the sexy back in 2026 for myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
every time
Mm-hmm.
I say that, people are like, "Oh, you look fine." Okay, whatever. This is for me, baby. This is for
I hate
me.
when people do that. Like, I know my body, I know my potential, I know what I used to look like. Let me be.
This is
You
for me.
settle.
Okay, so I'm putting in the work to get the result and live in the body that I want to live in the body that I can love. See, here they go with this noise again. Can you hear it? No?
No.
Okay, good.
Mm-mm.
So that's my loss. I can do better and I will do better. And the lesson that I learned is progress beats perfection. Like I have a really, really horrible relationship with perfectionism. It's like with me being such a creative,
Yeah.
I feel like all of my creations are kind of I hold them very close to me. I don't really share them all the time, and that stops me and hinders me from growing and actually going through the whole process and seeing it to completion and learning the lessons. So and then applying them to something else, you know. So it's like being a slave to perfection will keep you in a stagnant place. It'll keep you in that realm of ideas. And I'm trying to be in the realm of execution and signing deals and cashing checks.
Deposits, baby.
So yes, that was a good lesson to be. Progress beats perfection, y'all. Get it done.
I love that. I suffer with perfectionism. I feel like fear has mastered my life, fear in different areas of my life. And I'm like, okay, I think I just told you this yesterday. It's like me versus me. I'm like literally imagining the other side of me that I know I need to get rid of, looking dead at me like, bitch, what?
Hello.
Bitch,
Hello.
what? And I'm like, all right, we about to square up because you gotta go home.
Ain't nobody do it but you.
Can't nobody do it but me.
Like it is literally you versus you, me versus me. Can't nobody make these changes but us.
But
And then
you.
it's like life is looking at you like, do it or don't. Because the world
Shit.
keeps ticking.
Thank you. Should have get off the pot.
The world keeps ticking. So I think the most important thing is to really be clear about your why and dig into who you are, where you've been, what you want to shed and release, where you want to go. You know, like all of these things are so important and all of these things need to go in our journals, y'all. So
Let's go.
let's, yeah.
All right. For each section, we're going to set SMART goals. Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-based. In your journal, carve out sections for mind, body, finance slash career, emotions slash relationship, and soul. we'll be creating goals for each section.
Yeah. So, like I said earlier, we're going to section out our journal in a certain way, and then in each section the goal is to set goals for that part of your life, because holistic health kind of encompasses and embodies all of those things. It's your mind, it's your body, it's your money, it's your career, it's your relationships, you know, your emotions, your soul, your mental health, and all of that. Just thinking about all of that at once can be very much overwhelming, but if we break them down, organize them, and bite, you know, piece by piece, we can really focus on getting these things done. And I'm going to use what I said earlier about my lesson as a theme for today. Progress beats perfection. Okay. So don't feel overwhelmed. Just all year, chip at these things. Just all year, chip at them.
It's true. It's true. Because especially if you're a visionary, the a lot of people that are visionaries have a lot of shit on their plate, and you really
Mhm.
have to like break it down.
Yeah. So the first section is you're going to reflect on 2025. You're going to write down your wins, your losses, and your lessons. Okay.
Right.
Next section is what goals will help you prioritize your mind. Okay. Prioritizing our mind, decluttering our mind, organizing our mind is a very, very, very important step, because you can think yourself into nowhere land and stay there just thinking, 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 thinking. In order for you to turn those thoughts into something tangible, you have to organize your thoughts. So, how is our mental health? Let's start there.
Mm.
You know, if your mental health is fine, don't even worry about it. If you've had some concerns about your mental health, maybe put a goal as starting therapy sessions. You know, go online, find some therapists in your area, make a call to your insurance to see what type of mental health benefits you are allotted in 2026 due to your insurance. You know, there are so many different ways to connect with therapists now, since mental health has become a hot topic, you know, so it's much easier now to find help. So if mental health is something that you are looking to get in line for 2026, make a goal. These people are distracting me, y'all. I'm so sorry.
I hear that.
And it's like he's just sitting right here. And when he come back to this window, I'm gonna tell him to move. Because what are you doing? Anyway, I think he just keep coming over and smiling at me. Gone, Mr.
Right. We
Juan.
ain't cool. We ain't
Anyway,
cool.
so schedule out time to dive into your mental health journey if that's something that you've been thinking about and putting off. You know, that's definitely on my list. I need to get back into therapy. So I'm definitely going to find
Me too, child.
another therapist. And then different ways to declutter your mind. You can declutter your mind with journaling, what we're doing now, and scheduling. Schedule your life if you're that type of person. It really does help you actually check things off of your to-do list if you actually write a to-do list. So get into a habit of scheduling things for yourself, scheduling things for your children. You know, if you have kids like yourself that have extracurricular activities and they're all over the place, maybe your family needs a big calendar so everybody's events and things can be on the calendar. Give each kid their own color. So when you look at it, you're like, okay, green, red, and blue, everybody got something today, you know?
Right. True.
um
That's
those
good.
those calendars really help. Usually if you have one of those big calendars, they have a space on the side where you can put notes.
Hmm.
It's really good to use that side for like an 86 board, so get everybody in the routine of if
What's
something
the
is.
86 board?
I'm about to tell you,
Okay.
get in the routine to where if everybody is used to, if you run out of something, write it on the board, or if you're about to run out of something, write it on the board. Okay.
Right.
86 means it's done, it's canceled. That's restaurant lingo, okay?
Oh, okay.
But it
I'm like,
keeps
what's
it
that?
it keeps you, it keeps a running shopping list of things needed to, run the household so that you're not missing stuff. You get to the grocery store and then you spend a bunch of money and then you come home and you're like, damn, I forgot.
You been over at my house?
No, I need to come over though. It's been a
You
couple weeks.
do. No, but I'm saying because that's how I do. I'm going shopping. I'm like, God damn it, I forgot
Yeah,
the real reason why I came.
the real reason why you came. Or you get home and then the kid is like, oh, mama, I forgot to tell you I ain't got no deodorant.
You gonna be musty at school.
You're going to be messy.
Okay.
So, calendars, 86 boards, schedule your life. It really does help, ladies. It really does help.
That's good. So, what goals will help you prioritize your body?
Mm.
If you want to start working out, do not wait. Discuss Coil Ray. Wait, Coil Ray video? What's that?
So basically, there was a video online that you sent me of Coyle Ray. She is, for those that don't know, she's like a rapper, I guess. But she was saying how working out became something more than just
Oh,
her
okay.
working on her body for
I didn't
her.
know that that's what her name. Yeah.
It became mental for her. Like it helped her cleanse, her mind, and it helped her stop smoking because she originally wanted to start working out in the morning so that she didn't
Mm.
smoke early in the morning.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
that
Yeah.
even extended into her afternoon, so working out has a lot of different benefits. So get in the gym.
Yeah, no, I know the video. I remember now. I just never knew that girl's name. But that was like a great supplement. Like I was telling you, I was feeling away and I'm like, okay, just go to the gym. So at least you're doing something productive while you're stuck in this thought or this looping thought that you can't get out of,
Mhm.
over stressing over something that you can't control. At least just place yourself in the gym and just try to work it out. And sometimes, well, a lot of times, if not all the time, those positive endorphins will kind of help that stuff dissipate.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. So schedule checkups, PAPS, doctor's appointments, ladies. I'm guilty.
Yeah, we do a lot because life gets so busy. We put a lot of stuff off. Like
Yeah.
we'll feel a little tingle here, a little pain there. I'll be like, oh, I'll check it out later. But I think
Mm,
that it's
mm,
very
mm, mm.
important for us to commit to taking care of our health on all levels because at the end of the day, we are the foundation for everything that is being built on top of us. So we have to make sure we are healthy and strong and here for our kids and our
Right.
businesses and all of the things. So get a head start. Call
Yeah,
your
schedule
doctor.
those appointments because especially some of these doctors that are highly recommended, they have appointments that be 3 and 4 months out. So ladies, get on these books.
One of my goals, excuse me, y'all. One of my goals is going to be to go check on my ovaries. I've been putting
What?
that off. Yeah, so I had a scan for my like kidneys or whatever, and they said that they saw a small cyst on my ovary,
That's right.
and
That's
she
right.
basically said that it's probably a normal cyst because a lot of the times we'll get normal cysts on our ovaries around our time of ovulation.
Yeah.
But she said to just make sure I still check it out, and I haven't done so. So I am going to put a goal in my planner to check on that.
I know that's right. I
Around
know that's
November.
right. I still, after moving to Atlanta, I still haven't gotten a primary care, nobody.
I gotta get a new primary care. That's going on my list.
All the kids got theirs, but I ain't got mine. And here we go again, putting ourselves off in front of the kids.
Yep. And
Mm-mm.
the kids gotta go to the doctor. They need to go to the dentist. Like start scheduling them appointments now. Get their checkups out the way.
Yeah.
Legacy has a dentist appointment on the 15th. Okay.
Okay.
Like schedule them. And
And I
then
will. Oh, I'm sorry. I want to say this, and I will say just to add, as far as being strategic with these planning these appointments, consider looking at your kids' schedule so you can like plan it around the time that they're actually off of school, so they don't have to miss school. Because I'm terrible at that.
yeah,
Like, in hindsight, I'm like, you need to think more strategic. Even when it comes to the kids wanting to play hooky, like play hooky on the days that it's right before a break, a holiday break, like the Friday before a holiday break. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like we always got to think with strategy and plan.
I love that. I
Mm-hmm.
love that. Other things, other ways to prioritize your body, ladies, get massages.
Mm-hmm.
I already know about my nuts and my knots theory, okay, ladies? In 2026, we getting our nuts and our knots out. Have more sex, okay? Have more
Yes.
sex.
Yep.
Get your
This.
massages so you can get that tension. Stress really does build up in the body, and it causes dis-ease in the body, which causes disease in the body. So get your massages. If you live in Atlanta, it's a massage place down there on every other corner, okay?
Hopefully, there's no happy endings.
I mean, if you want to do that too, that's your business. Just
Getting
don't
there
go
now.
to jail.
That's hilarious.
Another way of prioritizing your body, how do you feel about your eating habits? Do you want to make any adjustments in eating habits? Like, just giving you ladies ideas for goals to set in that category, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, next category is finances and career. Now, we done talked a couple weeks ago about Black Friday, okay? And we all was not supposed to spend, but according to the
Yes.
U.S. Consumers Report, $11.8 billion was spent on Black Friday, y'all. Nah, I ain't judging nobody. I ain't gonna judge you. But $11.8 billion was spent on one day. Okay. And an average of $890 per person is what is projected to be spent on Christmas gifts this year. So I'm here, mamas, to tell you that I love you. And you ain't got to buy all them damn Christmas gifts if you don't want to. If it is really, truly not in your budget to do so, you do not have to. Your love does not have to be bought. Anybody around you understands where we really are in life and where just about everybody pockets is. Save your money. Save your money. Okay. We are not going into 2026 broke and behind.
Mm.
Okay. If
Mm-mm.
you want to give your kids had a great year, give them a couple of gifts, of course. But your coworkers and all that secret Santa and all that extra money that we just be spending on gifts, you don't have to do that.
The secret's out.
Oh, thank you. See, I was just about to say something. I got told to shut up. But FUCK Santa. Okay.
Fuck Santa. I'll say it for you. I've been told the kids fuck Santa. Santa ain't real. I'm Santa. Shit, that's what I used to tell my kids. I'm Santa. Me and your daddy Santa. That
Hello.
Santa's not real. But to your point, I moved here in 2016, and we went on a women of prayer and $700. Left our house we had just bought, like we were barely in there a year or so, and for this quote unquote dream that I had moving here to Georgia, and it was just at a point where I was inside of the grocery, not the grocery store, I'm sorry, Walmart, and I'm like crying because I can't spread these dollars for my kids, all four of my kids, because at that time they were, all four of them were at home and small. And then it just clicked to me. You cannot let a holiday that they set up for you dictate your pocketbook.
Mm-mm.
These kids get throughout the year. Why are we basing our dollars on an illusion, an
Mm-hmm.
idea that really doesn't even matter, that you can be just a paycheck away from, losing it all?
Yeah.
No, it's not worth it.
Yeah, it's not. So in in the spirit of saving your money, a
Hmm.
beautiful way to save money is by investing, y'all. And I know that to some people investing is just they do
It's
it.
intimidating.
They're into it, it's they're familiar. Some people investing kind of sounds scary, but I
Yeah.
want to take the scariness out of investing for us mamas, because you really can start with anything. You do not have to start with the big huge amount. You can start with 5, 10, $20. You can invest on Cash App. Cash App has a stocks area where you can start investing there straight through the app. You can download Robinhood and start a portfolio there. If you don't necessarily know where to start, I always suggest to start with a company that you trust, somebody that you spend money with, a brand that you feel has been around for a long time. You can start there. Like I know I was listening to something this morning that said that Google is doing pretty good. So if you want to invest in Google, you can invest in Google. You can invest in Apple. I invested in a company called Nvidia, and everybody's talking about them. Apparently, they're doing really well. My little $6 turned into over $100,
Mm.
and yeah, and you can pull your money back out of these things. Like I used to
Mm.
think that once you invested your money, you couldn't touch it anymore. But that's not true. You can literally pull your money out and have it same day if you do it through Cash App. So just think about saving some money and
Do you
investing,
know if
ladies.
there's any tax issues with that? Like any tax penalties once you withdraw from those accounts?
Once you get into like larger levels of money, like I want to say, do not quote me on this. But I want to say over like I'm thinking it's either over $600
Mm.
or it's over 5,000.
Okay.
I know
Okay.
those are two different two different ends of the spectrum, but
Yeah.
I'll do some research and I'll put it in the comments under this video. If anybody knows, write it in the chat and let us know. But you really don't have to start worrying about like taxes and stuff until you really moving real money and
Okay.
earning real money and pulling out real money.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
Mhm. So go ahead and start investing, y'all. Like, yeah, I'm actually God put it on my heart to put together like an mommy investing pamphlet,
Hmm.
something real small, short, show you how to do it. So be looking for that coming soon at
All
the top of
right,
the year.
ladies.
Yeah, we gonna be making money together, ladies. We're gonna be some investing mamas.
I know that's right. So we can hire people to do the shit we don't want to do.
That part.
All right. So career,
Hmm.
grow, switch, be promoted, try something new. Add a source of income, a side hustle, notary, Lyft, slash Uber, digital products. Follow your dreams and start that business, ladies.
Yeah, so basically the next section is going to be a section for your career. Think about your career, where it's been, where you want it to go. Like, are you in a situation where you want to try something new? Do it. Plan for it. Start. You don't have to. So if your mind is saying, I hate this job, I want to do something next. I mean,
Mhm.
something new, jumping to the next thing can seem like a lot. But if you start with, all right, I'm just going to start gathering information on this industry. Oh, I'm kind of interested in this over here. Let me start maybe going to some events where I can meet and chat it up with people that are doing it over here. It doesn't always necessarily have to be the big thing. You can make a goal for the next step. One of my favorite one of my favorite quotes is, you don't have to see the full staircase to take the next step.
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah, you can grow, you can switch. If you want to get promoted, create a plan on how you think you can get promoted. If you want to add a source of income, baby, there are a lot of side hustles out here. Every other video is telling you how you can work from home and do this and the girl, my hair. Oof. How you can work from home and do this and do that.
What happened? Just
And
that fast. I just looked down.
oh, girl. Excuse me, I switching it
Okay,
up a
just
little
look
bit.
down.
Just
So
switching
what
it up a
goals?
little bit.
So what goals will help you prioritize your emotions and relationships? That's good.
So the next section after career is going to be emotions and relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's important. That's important because they say you are who you hang around. I don't necessarily believe in that, but I do believe in
I
having
do.
quality relationships in your life. So if there are any relationships that you feel like you need to end, put it in the book, make a goal to end that relationship. If there are some relationships that kind of went astray that you may want to mend, or, are there some apologies that you need to give out, some pride that you need to put aside, write it down, pray about it. Um, do you need to add any new relationships? Me personally, a goal for 2026 is to insert myself into new circles, meet new people, have new conversations. I just kind of want to refresh refresh the energy around my social life. in general. So,
I like that. I've been it's been recently coming back to me when I'm just taking inventory over my life with friends, especially in that category. Do you really match my aesthetic? You
mm,
know, my mental aesthetic, my physical aesthetic. Like I don't want to hang around people that I can't really connect with, or if it's surface. So
hmm
consider your relationships. If it's been 3 years and you haven't gotten beyond a certain surface with a person, and you divulging all of your info, you may need to rethink that relationship,
absolutely. So go over your relationships, and that's friendships, that's love, that's family, that's all the things. So,
especially family.
especially family. Are to ask yourself, is this relationship an asset or a liability in my life?
Mm-mm-mm.
You can even create a table and throw people in them, and everybody in
Mm-mm.
the liability work your way on out their life. All right.
And it's
Last,
okay.
it's
It's
okay.
okay. Yeah, it's okay.
Last but not least, the next section in your journal is going to be soul, your soul. How can you prioritize your soul in 2026? Do you want to get connected with God? Do you want to um, build a stronger relationship with God? What is your goal spiritually? I know for me in 2026, I just want to strengthen my relationship with my God because my focus is alignment, intuition, and discernment. I want to be aligned. When I move, you move, just like that. Like, I don't even forget take the wheel. I'm in the passenger side, God. You just drive. You drive. And let me know what I got to do.
I do look forward to that kind of control. I actually suck there. So
Yeah, so I hope you ladies like the journal prompts that we have given today. It is very important to start thinking about your year before the year comes into play. So we're going to spend the rest of the month reflecting on 2025 and putting into the universe what it is that we are going to do and hold ourselves accountable for to make some changes in 2026. All right.
right.
All right, y'all. It is about that time. What is for dinner, Kanisha?
I made a vodka pasta and it was so good. And I had smoked sausage and chicken in it, and
Mm-mm.
put some other little razzle dazzle. And it was it was actually really tasty. The kids loved it.
Love that. I am exercising the power of delegation, and I'm ordering Chinese food for dinner tonight. I'm not cooking. Okay. I had a lot to
Yeah,
do today. Going to
yeah,
the grocery store is not on my list of things to do. So
it's never on mine.
the husband and the baby will be eating hop shing. Shout out to hop shing for their lovely Chinese food.
Hop Shing. Okay.
Yes, 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 yes. All righty. Once again, we don't have a mom VP. Y'all ain't hollering at us. We got this money. We ready to give it away,
I'm
and
telling
we're
you.
not just gonna give it just to do it. Like we really want this to be a honorable program where we are really giving money to women who deserve to be
Deserve
loved.
it.
You know?
Deserve it. Yeah, that's right. I mean, especially if somebody is honoring you,
Yeah.
chances are you deserve it,
So
right?
all
Yeah,
you
go
gotta do
ahead.
is hit us up. Just hit us up and tell us, like, look at this mama, and we got her. Okay. So next
Yeah.
week we will have a mom VP. I'm speaking into existence. Y'all gonna hit us up and y'all gonna tell us who we need to shout out.
Right, because we begging y'all to spend our money.
Mm,
I'm
mm.
just teasing.
I do
So
want to give a quick
basically,
shout
when
out.
it
Hold on one second. I do want to give a quick shout out to all of the
okay,
mamas that are listening and downloading our podcast on Apple Podcasts, on iHeart, on Spotify. We see y'all too. So thank you so much. Keep listening.
yeah,
Please share with your mommy friends and continue to run those downloads up.
we love that. 10,000 would be nice. We need to have a party.
Oh, we will.
All right, so basically the rules for this $25 giveaway is to repost one of our videos and tag us, and then DM us and tell us about a mom that you're nominating.
Absolutely. And then some of the things we got coming soon in the new year. We got mommy hangouts going on TikTok. We will be opening our calendars to chat with mommies one on one, just so that you ladies can have somebody to talk to so that you can feel empowered, encouraged, informed, and supported. Okay. And then our Mommies Connect events will be popping off in 2026. So y'all get ready for that. We look forward to mixing and mingling with y'all in person. Okay. That is coming very, very soon. So get your journals, listen to this, run it up, share it, pause it, go through the structure. It can be any type of notebook, y'all. Just put out the sections, all right? Your mind, your body, your finances, your soul, your relationships, all right? And do it with your friends, do it with your kids, do it with your spouses, and most importantly, do it for yourself. We love you, mamas.
Period.
Keep grinding
Keep shining
and
and
keep
keep thriving.
thriving. Have a
Love
wonderful week.
y'all.
We'll see y'all next week.
Bye.